everyone, welcome back. This is Tammy from Tammy Colors 2. Today we have video number 3 in my coloring supplies collection of watercolor pencils. It's not that many. I think I have 4 sets of actual watercolor pencils, and then the Derwent Graphic, which I don't know if you count those. And then we've got my ink tints and my Neocolors. So today we are doing a brand of pencil that I purchased in 2020, and they are called the Anna Valacci Watercolor Pencils. It's a set of 72. They were extremely affordable and very nice for the price. Back when these were popular, they were, I think there were a lot of stories going on about them, I think they were created by someone whose daughter died and she was an artist, and they created them in her memory or something like that. I can't remember the story, but anyway, I don't remember whether that's true or not. They are unavailable, but the link is still there on Amazon. So I provided it. I don't know if they will ever be available again. But you know, I thought I would show them just for fun. Because I do like them. They have a very pastel look about them. They're different than the other watercolor pencils. Oh, can I get out? Here, I'll get out my Artezas. These are the first ones. So you can see like the difference, if I can get these out of the way, hang on, in the color and how these are bright. These are bright, but I don't know. I'm not an art. I didn't go through formal art training, so I don't know all the good terms, but they are beautiful pencils. I do really love them. I was actually using them in a color along that I never finished, that I do need to finish in an R.J. Hampson book, so we might do that at some point. Anyway, this is they came in the box. It came in a beautiful little paint tin, which I think I still have, but I couldn't find it. I put something in it, and it may just be in the bottom of my supply closet. These were the sheets that came with it. So most of these are dry. I started doing the swatches on here and then decided, well, I'm trying to keep my swatches consistent size. So, oh, I think the numbers were, I don't know. Why did I swap? Oh, probably because I colored colors down there different. But anyway, so here we go. I actually already have some colors picked out to make this go faster. But anyway, here are the pencils. Oh, and I realize I put them in this case backwards. So this is one of my smaller sets because all the other sets are 120. Yeah, this is the smallest set of watercolors. I have at 72. They have a kind of skin tone-ish. Yeah, they almost do. They have the name. They have a name and a number, and it's in silver, if you can see it. I mean, they're about the same size, a normal size. They're round. They are smooth, shiny. They lay down fabulously. I mean, these pencils were like $14.99 or something like that, and they are just so nice. I mean, are they light fast? Probably not, but they're gorgeous pencils. I don't know that much about their creation because when I bought them, I was very new. I had the Artezas and these. I think this was the second set of watercolor pencils I ever bought. So, and I bought this cute little case. I have so many cases like that I've purchased over the years. So to make things go faster, I have already chosen my colors. So we're gonna take Rose pink and magenta. It should be right after this one. I'm trying to keep the colors similar. Then we need a grass green and I forget where my grass green is. It's the yellowy green. It's like right here. Apparently I suck at finding colored pencils. And a Kelly green. Here's one. And then we're doing a lemon cadmium and a Naples yellow. Which I think is this one. Yep. It has a pretty good color range. It has purples and browns and pinks, some nice light colors, some nice kind of skin tony colors. For a range of 72 pencils, I thought it was very, very nice. Like, I wasn't really lacking of anything, but then again, like I said, I'm not good with that. So let me have my sheet here. Where'd it go? All right, so we will put them here in our, oops, let's close this. I have this bad habit of leaving books open and stuff. All right, and as usual, I'm using a little fatter water brush today because the other one was too small. So I got that. I've got my alcohol blender and I've got my Tombow blender, so we can use these three things. And I forgot my paper towel. Okay. Let's pull this over here. All right. They lay down very smoothly. I mean, as you can see, they're just kind of like butter. I don't know if I picked the right yellow for the center. I should have probably picked a brighter one. But we'll see. It's hard trying to find the same or similar colors. So I think make sure that pink is off of there. The center, I'm going to use this Tombow blender because I don't want to spread this color very far. We'll just clean it off. Always clean off your pens. All right, so we've got a light pink and a magenta. These are probably all going to look really different. And I should have sharpened this, to be honest. But I don't have a dark. I don't think I have a dark enough. Let me see. Let me see if the rose carmine. This one is darker. It is. That might be a better color because I'm afraid that the rose pink is going to be too light for the magenta. And this one's going to be more purpley. I'll just throw some color down here. Make it fast. Isn't that always the way with me? My life is fast. Everything has to be fast. Oops. We'll see. I might not have picked the right colors. But you know what? This is my challenge, and I fully accept it. Colors are hard for me, very hard, even when I'm looking at swatch charts. All right, so let's see what we get when we, of course, it may look different when we swatch them out. They might blend together better than I think, because obviously I'm looking at the swatch, so the colors must be similar enough that I picked them out, right? I always like to use these when I want something vibrant. But not too in your face, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So as you can see, I mean, they dissolve very nicely. I mean, I just kind of slapped these down and they are not really leaving any line. It doesn't really take much water to dissolve them. Put that down there like that. I'm kind of being, I feel like I'm being too sloppy. So then let's see, so we're gonna do some, next I think we have to do, are we doing alcohol marker? And if I remember correctly, they layer really nicely on top of each other. I feel kind of bad showing you these because they're not available. And I have no idea if they will ever be available again. But it is weird that I can still get to the link, because, you know, a lot of times I'll look for stuff and, like, the link is completely gone. Oops. So, I mean, I obviously haven't paid attention to their stock in the last couple of years. Because I don't use my watercolor pencils enough, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this. I am trying to change that. And now I'm making for myself something that will help me hopefully determine which one I want when I'm trying to pick a pencil. I mean, sometimes I just want to use a certain pencil, but other times I'm trying to use the one with the right colors or whatever. Okay, so we're going to use a Tombow, or no, I said we're going to use alcohol marker, or sorry, alcohol blender. So let's do this. And I should make sure you can all still see how that, look at that, oof. Brightens that up. Ooh, look at that. I don't think it'll stay that way. I'm not trying to be too fast with these videos, but my goodness, I realized the one I made, the last one I made was 40 minutes long, and I'm like, I'm trying to keep these. I mean, if I could make them 20 minutes, that would be fabulous, but I don't think that's going to happen. Close. I would like to keep them under a half an hour. So that's cool. Now let me do a little bit of coloring here. And I'll do this. And then use our Tombow, which we used up here, but I think it's easier to see on the darker colors. Get a little bit of yellow in there, I guess. But I really enjoy using them. I mean, like I said, they are comparable to all the other ones I have. I know that the Albert Durers are going to be the best ones that I have, which I believe are next in the hit parade. We'll be doing the Albert Durer watercolor pencils, which Shell's Coloring Journey uses almost exclusively. She uses some other stuff, but she uses them for everything, and it's amazing. If you haven't seen her channel, check her out. Okay, so now we have a Tombow blender. I probably am blending these backwards. I should be blending the darker one. I should be blending them downwards, but I'm not really, these colors are so similar that it doesn't really seem to matter. They're blending together so well, so I guess I shouldn't be upset about that. Like I said, if you haven't watched any of previous videos, the Tombow blender is nice because it doesn't put a bunch of water on the paper. So if you're using these on paper that doesn't like water, it's a very useful tool because it doesn't put much water on the page. Okay, so last is the green leaves. So we'll just throw some down like here, and I think we'll just use our water brush for these. If I'm trying to do a large area, the water brush is always easier. See, so we'll do it like that. We just want some dark color. We'll get out our water brush. Do I use I mean, I've only ever used water brushes. I know some people don't like them. You can certainly use a paintbrush dipped in water. I just like having the water in the brush because then I can squeeze more out if I want to. Really need to learn some technique here, don't I? Oh, poop. Oop. Well, I won't be using that for a while. Let's see if I can get that off so it doesn't show up too much. I mean, that's a nice thing about watercolor is you can remove it. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry and we're gonna go to our something else I've been doing while this dries is because this is, which I didn't say for anybody who's joining us, this is just my marker paper. It is smooth, like 92 GSM paper that I use for marker coloring. This is a book I'm using to test. It is old style Amazon paper. So we are showing what it looks like on here because that's cool. And we'll put these down here. We'll do them here. So that way, because a lot of people use Amazon paper, and the Amazon paper today is better, I think. So if I can do it on this, we can do it on anything. So we'll color down. I'm just doing what I would normally do. I'm not doing anything special. And then put some shading right here. Now, if it's treated paper or normal watercolor paper, you know, you'd be able to move this color around. But I know we're not going to be able to do that. Let me put a little more right here. Because it just doesn't move much on this, which you should expect. So we'll do water in the center, which is what we have been doing. I'm trying not to get gobs of water because the paper does not like water. And then we'll do the alcohol marker or the alcohol blender down here. Which the alcohol blender would be your best option, I think. Because it, you know, doesn't soak the paper with water. And then, let's see. We'll do the Tombow up here. And see what they look like. I mean, so far the aqua blends look like they do better, but these kind of might be really good. Of course, it might be my coloring also. So we'll just see how dry this is. I'm getting better at not using a lot of water. So while this dries, hopefully I'm not doing it too fast. I think I can go back and shade this. You can see it gets a little chalky looking, which the cheaper ones do. So I have been going back and shading with the watercolor pencils, which is what you can do to kind of darken it up. You know, give it a nice look, or you can use regular pencils. But if you have a set like these and you can't find one that matches, maybe you want to, you know, just use the same pencils to do any kind of shading or coverage or whatever. While we're waiting on our Amazon paper to dry. I'm gonna go back here. I don't think I did a very good job of getting dark colors. Dark enough colors, anyway. Then you can I can go back and reactivate them if I want to. Just trying to get rid of some white space. There. And I'm getting better at the water, so there's not too much water on the page. This one, I really doppied on this one. Like my technical terms, doppied. Sometimes I think I should just use one layer of watercolor. That's often what I do, is one layer of watercolor and then just put regular pencil on top. But for the sake of this video, we are doing only watercolors. So we'll look at the ones we've done so far. We'll just label this. Let me get my pencil or marker or whatever it is, liner, fine liner. Let's see, these are the Anna Valacci. So there we go. And then when we get them all down here, we can see which one y'all like best. Which one you like best so far. This, is it dry yet? It's getting there. You can see kind of underneath where it's still a little wet. It takes it a while to dry, but these look really pretty. Look how beautiful those are. The alcohol marker. See, that's the Tombow on top and the alcohol marker on the bottom, and they just look amazing. I like this the best so far. So we should label that too. There we go. Well, so that is the Anna Valacci Watercolor Pencils. Kind of getting a theme going on here. So I hope you had a fun time. Come back. The next video will be about the Albrecht Dürer, and then I will do the Derwent Graphitant and the Neocolor 2s. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.